So, I have this slightly insane idea this week. I'm taking Friday off because a friend's in town, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun with the 4 days I have this week to make 4 new items and photograph them and list them? Now, I've tempered it a little bit. I'm only going to make plant stakes. So, I'm going to make 4 different design plant stakes. So, we'll need to design, cut, paint, photograph, and list, which is admittedly more than 4 things. First step, let me walk you through some of my design ideas. I went through and I made a list of ideas, and then I drew some sketches. So let me bring you in for the sketches. So the very first thing that came to mind was something Halloween related. So I thought a fun black flower with a skull, and I do have this iridescent acrylic that I think might be really fun for the skull part. And then I have these mushroom designs already kind of started, and I thought, oh, what if I did them in red mirror acrylic so they were like really shiny, and then painted in all the white details. Then I have this fun green color, and I thought, oh, it might be cute to make little clovers that you could like stick in your pot. And then I do have this idea for a poppy, which again would use the red mirror acrylic, but for a little poppy. And the same idea as the clover, that you could just put them in your pot and have little flowers. And then the last idea was these silly goose set. I mean, who doesn't need little silly gooses in their plant pots? Now, admittedly, again, this is also 5 ideas and not 4, but let's see what we get done today. Am I ambitious or crazy? We'll see. Well, we've got the designs finished. I've got a little silly goose, a clover, 2 options for the mushrooms, and a flower with a skull in it. That's the one I'm questioning the most, but we'll see what it looks like cut out, because I do have a little bit of this iridescent acrylic, and I thought that might be really cool to cut the skull out of. Then we've got this red mirror, and that I'm going to cut the mushrooms out of. And then all these parts where like it's got little white spots, I'm going to paint white, obviously. And then I've got white and black, white for the silly goose, black for the flower. I've got this really pretty green color. Now, it's white right now, but if you look in these little edges, that's the color it actually is. And that's for the clover. So let's go try and cut these out. We'll do some test cuts, and then we'll paint the engravings and seeing if they turned out well or not. So we've got our pieces painted. I know they look absolutely insane, but It has this masking paper on it, this white color on top. So it'll peel off and it'll be a lot cleaner. Oh, I just found a spot I missed. Hold on. Okay. So, as you can see, my shipping desk is a little bit messy, but we are going to go ahead and package some orders real quick because it is almost the end of the day, and those are just going to dry overnight, and then we'll peel the masking tomorrow. So the 3 orders we've got to pack today are a Poppi stand, a Monstera stand, and some last watered stakes, which I think I've showed these to you. They're little stakes and they've got this blank area at the end where you can write the date. It's perfect for people who like over or underwater. So let's box these up. Let me go get some boxes. I'm just gonna use my drying rack here as an extension of my desk. So this first order is the Monstera leaf, and it's for Janine in Pennsylvania. So what I like to do is, these are pretty sturdy, but I like to wrap them in paper. Now this is going to be loud for a second. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to wrap the plants. Okay, and then we get a card. I will keep growing, and then it says thank you on the back, and that will go in there. Let me go get some more. So that was my last one. All right, there we go. And that's that. We're gonna write her name on it. And of course, I wrote the name where I was going to put the tape. So we're going to write the name again. Okay, that's 1. Now we've got the Poppi stand. And this is going to Grace in Chicago. All right, loud paper time. Okay, and we've got our little card. Okay. And that is Grace. And then we've got this little one. And these little ones get tissue paper. And I have this special mix of shredded cardboard. Oh, hold on. And it's a mix of every colored box I can find and then leftover scraps of paper from my paper cut backgrounds. So there's like some gold in here and stuff like that. I just think it's pretty. Okay. Now we gotta clean these. This acrylic just attracts fingerprints, so I like to wipe them off one last time. Especially since I'm touching them right now. And this order's for Angela. Oh, Angela's ordered before. Should we see what she ordered? Okay, Angela has ordered these last watered steaks and the statue steaks before. So I hope you enjoyed those. Obviously, I think I can take that you liked these. All right. So there's that. Let's put the card on the bottom. Then we close it up with a little sticker. And that's that. Each of these get a little pink sticker that says, "You've got great taste." Alrighty. It's hot in here today. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and print shipping labels, and that's going to be the end of my day today. So I will see you guys tomorrow, where we'll take the masking off of those plant steaks and see how our test cuts turned out. Fingers crossed. Hi. Do you have anything to say to the people? Oh. No. Yeah. Alrighty. So I have all the pieces cut out, painted, and everything. So we're going to go through each one. So let's start with the skull flower. So it's a little reflective, but hopefully you can see. There we go. Actually, this was like one of the ones I was worried about, and I actually kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun. We'll see what it looks like inside a plant, though. So then the other one I was worried about was this little silly goose one. So we've got little pink boots and blue boots. So I think they're cute. And again, oh, a little schmutz on you. I think I really need to see them inside a plant because I think they're cute. I wish the boots were a little different, but I'm not sure how. So I don't have any intention to fix that right now. Plus, we'll see what they look like in a plant. So then we have the mushrooms. We've got this mushroom. And you can see this is red mirror. And then we've got this mushroom. And I love how these turned out. I think they're going to look fantastic in a plant. And then we've got our little clovers. I actually kind of think they might need to be smaller. This is the chrome one. So you can see it's kind of silvery. And then we've got this gold one, which has a hair on it. We've got this gold one. And these are metallic, not the green, the paint. I think these are really cute, but like I said, I think if they were maybe a little bit smaller, then I could make more in a set. And that would be really cute to have like a bunch of little clovers. But I gotta figure out how I want to do that. Because as you can see, like this part right here is very thin. And the steak is like as small as I like the steaks to be. I don't really want it to be any smaller than that. And like, I don't really want the stem to be any thinner than this or else it's gonna break. But that's all of them. We've got all our little plant steaks. Show you my favorite again. So I think we'll get to photos later today. We'll see what they look like. I have some editing to do, so let's edit. And then I have another order to get out today. And then we'll photograph these, and then we'll have tomorrow to either redo photos and do the listing. I'm in my Cutie Patootie Christmas Mickey shirt, and it's the last day of this like little plant steak challenge I've set for myself. Going to Philadelphia tomorrow to hang out with a friend, so we better get some photos and listings done today. Well, we had a little bit of a casualty. His little leg broke. I see, like, you can look at this one, how thin it is right there. So these ones will go back to the drawing board, which is okay. They weren't my favorite. And we got photos of the clover, the flower, and the mushrooms. So I'm going to upload those pictures and get to editing them. And then we'll start working on listings and see what we can get done today. Well, we did it. We got these 3 listings up. Look how shiny they are. We had our one casualty of our little duck. Oh, I think I just woke August up. Oops. We had our one casualty with his little broken leg. And his... Thanks, August. And his tiny little boot. I managed to photograph and edit photos and put up the listings today. As you can see, I got the 3 listings up on my computer. I'm like really proud because I tend to typically like spend a lot of time on the like idea process, and so it was like a real challenge for me to like do several different designs in 1 week. So that was a challenge for me because I tend to like to take my time, total perfectionist, not in a good way, so I'm really glad I managed to do it. So if you enjoyed any of these plant stakes, I'll include the link to my shop down below. And if you enjoyed this chaotic week, I hope you'll join me next time. Subscribe for more.